Ohayo nasai, Mina-chan-sama, and welcome to my dojo. I am Kancho Aroku, shonen of the Kancho clan. And today, we will be continuing with my life story. Assuming that it ever loads. There we go. So now that we have loaded up, we are now prepared to figure out what has to happen. So, today we will be going to Chinatown, which is very similar to Japantown, because I'm not sure the developers in this game actually know the difference between Japan and China. So, what do we need here? Now, what do I want to do? I believe we're going to head straight to Chinatown. And it will be glorious. There will be much victory and much rejoicing.
Need a ride?
You know, I need to play as a non-Malkavian so I can check whether that's normal. I do not remember much, if anything, that happens here, so...
I'm sorry. Dinner service stopped a little while ago, but our lounge is still open.
Ooh, fishies.
Yes?
Sorry, I thought you were someone else. Okay, so that's... Jeez. Okay, creepy.
Yeah?
Voices told me they know you, but they don't. So those two, I think, are both... Wait, where'd you come from? Where did she come from? She wasn't here a second ago. Interesting. You know what? I'm going to talk to her anyway. I was assuming that she wasn't important, but oh no, okay, that was her. Okay. Yes, I understand. Excellent. Now we can say hello to Tseng.
Welcome to Sang's Herbal Remedies. I am Sang. How may I assist you?
One second. Okay. Okay. So here's going to be a completely in-character tirade about the insanity of this character. Height is Japanese. This man has a Chinese name and is wearing a Chinese uniform. I believe. I'm pretty sure that's a Chinese military uniform. This man is Chinese, and he's in Chinatown, and he's speaking Japanese. This goes beyond painful to experience. This is reminding me of the time that my grandmother, I was talking to her about going to Japan, and she was saying, in Japan they wear masks because they're because the air quality is so bad. There's so much smog, and I'm like, no, Grandma, that's China. Japan's air quality is fine, and some of them wear masks when they get sick so that they don't spread it, and some people wear masks for allergies, but presumably because they're less easily embarrassed than us. But anyway, this is just really funny because it's like, wow. You want to tell me something?
Are you with immigration?
I don't think so.
Are you police?
No, but I do enjoy harassing people.
Put on fees. These are good remedies for many problems. No credit cards.
Okay. Gimme. Okay, so we can now buy heavy leather. I'll go ahead and do that. And anything else that we need from this person? A franchise boss. So now we can equip the ultimate armor. I look like a Lorax. Well, I look like a Dr. Seuss character. I don't look anything like the Lorax, but that's beside the point. This was full when I woke up. Okay, so we've done that. Do we have any quests or anything we can do for you?
Welcome back.
First, I shop for answers from you. You know of Barabbas, admit it.
No, I do not. Maybe you should ask Wong Ho at Red Dragon. He know many people.
And with that I disappear. To be fair, that character could be trolling and fucking with us. That is entirely possible. And that is a very American thing to do. If you are... I have known many people who enjoy playing with the fact that so many people have no idea, what to expect, that they will make those kinds of jokes. I think it's much more likely that a group of white developers who have no idea what they're doing made some really racist caricatures and made them in a confusing manner. Indeed. Glee. And don't tell me things like that. like the way you think. Ooh. Mmm.
I'm reminded of a story. A thief came in and was tasked to steal an emerald for the head of his den. The gem belonged to a man in the Hong Kong triad. Most would refuse this danger, but then was anxious to do it.
Yes.
Then returned. He did not want to part with the emerald he stole. He felt that the trouble he would prove to take it made his ownership legitimate. The man who hired him did not feel the same way, nor did the man he stole it from. Do you know what happened to them?
He laid down and became a mountain. Good story. Needs more shuttlecock, though.
Ben's eyes wanted more than his hands could keep. Ambitious eyes are sadly not for sale here at the moment. Though I do have a buyer interested. Do you know when the next eye harvest is, by chance?
Tonight.
Ben's body is being kept in the freezer in the back of a local beauty shop I hear. There are people there who want him intact. But I think his eyes will fill my shelf nicely. If they were to wander, I gouge hell. A fitting punishment for you.
Eyes feel like grapes, and I get grapes more than any other fruit.
I knew you would. What other reason to waste words on the ill-fated?
That is interesting. I don't know. I don't actually recognize that word. Is it a weird way of saying facade? I mean, there's a name of African Swahili origin. I'm gonna assume that this was meant to be facade.
How rude of me not to introduce myself. You may call me Mr. House. This is my shop. Do you find it interesting? There are no to like. Go to hell.
Name of African Swahili origin. Have you seen any sewer rats?
No.
Not here, maybe elsewhere. So, this is a man who trades in favors. So, we can head over. And perhaps finish his story. This is the noodle shop. I don't want to go through the front door. Okay, apparently going through the front door is the... Maybe... This isn't a noodle shop. This doesn't look anything like a noodle shop. Okay. This is the back of some shop. It's a combat area. Eyeballs. Eyeballs. I don't really see any reason to do anything else, because stealth seems to be the appropriate response here. These eyes turned out not to be mine. Do you want them?
Yes, they stare ambitiously. Hello. Do you like it here? These are an excellent addition to my shop. Here, please accept this as a fair trial. I have another test. If it piques your curiosity.
Curious? Always. Brings a smile to my face just hearing it.
Customer has bought an unlucky talisman from me and wishes it delivered to an enemy of theirs. I need you to place this in the locker of a patron at the Lotus Blossom Massage Parlor so that the bad luck will move.
Sowing the seeds of luck, sure.
My customer has placed a bookstore in his enemy's locker. Planted the talisman. Bad luck farmer.
The harvest is going to be huge this year. So we can see what this Heart of Eliza that we got was. A melee bonus of 1. So it doesn't give a melee bonus here, it gives a bonus to your melee combat feat, I believe. Yes, it gives a bonus to this. So, there's a massage parlor here. We can. It's locked. Down we go. Okay, so I guess we do have to get the front door.
You got any cans?
Where does this go? I'm gonna save this. Feels strange to be breaking in. Okay, I can't go in here yet, I guess. Which is also a great way of dealing with people who are trying to cause problems. I had a coworker who would, when I worked at a gas station, who, if a customer was clearly trying to do something illegal, there's certain like ways that people try to con businesses by trying to return things that they didn't actually buy, stuff like that. So anyway, so when customers would try to do that, he would revert into, like, you know, dopey foreigner mode, and just pretend that he had no idea how to handle and work the system. Let's see, Tap Hotel. So Ming Zhao. Oh yes, so I needed to get... Did I get the camera? I don't think I got the camera, did I? Alright, I'll deal with that later. Okay, 26 XP. Let's go talk to Ming Zhao.
Welcome, Kindred. And thank you for respecting our traditions by announcing your presence in our domain. I am Ming Zhao, High Priestess to the people of Chinatown. Can I get you anything? Tea, perhaps?
Ah, the Mistress of Mirrors.
I'm sorry. I'm not sure I heard you correctly.
The surface is cracked, tarnished, revealing more mirrors beneath.
What strain of Cain's curse is this?
The truth wears many masks, Mistress.
Indeed it does, Kindred. But let us speak of other things. How might I assist you?
Tell me more of your people, Mirror Mistress.
We are called the Kuei Jin, though you may know us as Eastern vampires. It is a grave misnomer, I can assure you.
Okay, one moment. Okay, so it occurred to me that Jin just means person in Japanese. So it refers to basically the type of person you are. So, like, Nihonjin is a Japanese person, America Jin, American, etc. And it occurs to me that could just Google the word Kuei. Now, this, I don't know how it's actually pronounced. It's Chinese, it's not Japanese. But it's a Taoist, and it's associated with Po, and thus with Yin, or the dark and physical side. So in some concepts, Kuei are basically like vengeful ghosts. So people who were either like killed in some sort of violent, so murdered, or have some sort of like horrible accident or something, or who have been improperly buried or not had the appropriate like rituals applied after they died. So the Li Kuei would return in vengeance and therefore must be placated. So a Li Kuei would be a ghost. So the Kuei Jin presumably would be, again, it's a little weird because it's a Chinese-Japanese hybridization. That almost has to be deliberate, right? That can't be an accident. But it would presumably mean some sort of vengeful spirit people, would be my assumption, that they are embodied ghosts. Do you lead these eaters of life?
In a sense, yes. You may think of me as the Baron of Chinatown, to borrow from Morcall's canine language.
I mean, let's be fair, it's not a canine language. That's a human, one of many human languages. Let's see. Are you also cursed of Cain?
No. We are not simply some exotic canine bloodline.
Do you wear the vampiric veil, mistress?
We are supernatural. That does not mean we are like your son. We are beings returned for the second breath for a purpose.
Second breath?
The second breath, our rebirth into the supernatural form. It is a spiritual awakening, not some lowly blood ritual meant to spread a despicable curse.
She says that, but I think that the name belies that. I mean, sure, they might be like some sort of weaponized ghost. There might be a purpose to their rebirth. But fundamentally, they're vengeful spirits. Let's see. I am no longer here.
Grant you permission to operate the Quajian domain. For now, may you find your path, kindred.
Coolies. The person who was chanting sounded it sounds almost like a hybridization of Tamil and Japanese. I don't know what it is. Is he Stan Lee? He looks like Stan Lee. Also, I think he might be a white guy pretending to be Chinese. Like, in-game, I think he might be a white guy pretending to be Chinese. You know of the Dark Father, too?
Sure, yeah, I tell you all. I've got
Yeah, forecast my fate.
Don't eat them! That's disgusting! Smell very dirty.
Is that a gremlin? So can I go in here now? No. Still can't go in there. Bum, bum. The Foo Syndicate. So where am I going? Guess I'm gonna go order some fancy food.
Or was there something else?
Sorry, Du Fang no speak English when he drunk. 有着就故，查信也過羅，啦啦啦啦啦啦啦，貧滿係決定，貼票貼票貼票貼票貼票貼票，飛仔飛仔飛得得。
I should ask some of my friends for a translation. Probably gibberish. Let's see.
What's wrong?
Dad's back, and she's got a fresh cup of coffee. In case you didn't know it, we're tuned
Nice sword, friend.
Ayashi ne? I am she. I am not like all the rest, but I have no vengeance for you. Yet.
Are you lost? Japan is that way.
I am she, demon hunter. I come to the city for the blood of the demon that killed my master. Do not interfere. My revenge will cut through you if it has to.
I don't think the Japanese have a problem with tense. I think that's a Chinese thing. The tenses in Japanese are similar to the tenses in English. The tenses in Chinese are different. Anyway. So yes, move to Singapore and you'll be able to critique fake Chinese and Japanese accents. Let's see. Let's see. You came to the right city.
I hunt Hengeyokai. My sensei killed demon that killed my family. And now I take the life of his killer. I follow trail of corpses from Japan to Rosu and Garesu. Hengeyokai is here, and it will die here.
Something smells fishy.
Yes! Hengeyokai smells like fish. Do you know?
It smells something. What is it?
Hengeyokai is a demon that hides in the skin of man. But it is not man.
It masquerades. I know this bit.
I know he is nearby. I lose its trail. Do you meet Hengeyokai?
If I smell it, I will come get you.
Antoine? I appreciate your concern for my vengeance. Arigato gozaimasu. Do not pity Hengeyokai. It is a bad demon. The kind that make a little girl into hunter.
Meanwhile, in the background, I'm curious. Things in the temple. What is? Tell me of them.
Ghost people. Ghost and dead person. I do not like Clayton. I do not like demons. Excuse me.
Vengeful ghosts put into a physical shell. I'm still curious. Its scent is strong. Why?
Hengeyokai scent smell like sakana. Fishes. I don't know why. Maybe other demons know why.
I smell it too. Let me follow its trail. Okay.
Michael Redden has recently sued Senator Robert Thorne for accusing Reddens of being on murderous trail. Reddens had previously said he was against plenty of courts or frivolous lawsuits. Who does make him a hypocrite? Would you want a hypocrite?
I love this.
Your children be Republican Senator Robert Thorne now on murders without pornography. Preparing for a business sales pitch but don't know how to.
Sadly, those are very tame political advertisements by modern day standards. I ordered something from you. Henge Okai. I don't know why it's... So, it should be Henge, and then I think it's just yokai, so that would be Yokai. Like, I don't know why it's so screwed up there. There was a lot of butchering on the writing aspect of her, the dialogue for her. First I shop for answers. Henge yokai.
Is that kind of herb? Probably I'm out.
Okay, so onward we go. So where am I going? Oh! Okay, I understand. First of all, this should be 2 words. The period is actually like a screwed up, like, oh, it's supposed to be So it must be. It's something about the way that it's handled that the font is screwing up. I wonder who I should be talking to. That's the noodle shop. Okay, I think that I need to talk to Ming Zhou again. I think I missed something here. Actually, gonna just take a look. I'm gonna see if Jin means anything in Chinese as well. I don't think so. It's a surname.
Welcome back,
Oh,
King.
it's
Do you seek guidance?
it's the transliteration of several surnames. Have your ears seen the Ankara sarcophagus?
Of course. The entire city is alight with news of its arrival and speculation about one of your ancient vampire grandfathers and his evil apocalyptic plot.
You sound skeptical of this secret.
Wei Jin do not share your history, nor do we share in your false prophecies.
False then also, the shadow of the Yama Kings.
You would do well not to speak of such things, madman. The Yama Kings are no child's ghost story.
Hail the coming of the Demon Emperor.
The sixth age has not yet come. Let us talk of something else.
Know you where lies the sarcophagus?
I have two of my best agents looking. It could be a powerful bargaining tool.
So I'm looking up so Yama is the king of hell, said to judge the dead and preside over the narakas, which is the purgatory, and the cycle of afterlife samsara. So the Buddhist version is based off of the Hindu god Vedas, and has a different function than the original Hindu deity. And his actual goals and what his role seems to be somewhat vague and open to interpretation. So it's a figure that you could put all sorts of new canon into because of the fact that it's sort of a vague character. So anyway, who are these agents?
Let me just say that I do not encourage you to seek the Ankaran sarcophagus.
May I mind your gray
What can I
matter?
help you with?
I see a Nosferatu Nightchild. Oh, actually, I see a Hengayokai.
Ah, yes, the Hengeyokai. Zigana, I believe his name was. I had nearly forgotten him.
Zigana,
He
Mazini.
announced his presence in our domain, and I granted him permission to operate. He does not act on my behalf, however, I can assure you.
Where hides this churlish changeling?
I believe he said he operates an importing business and entertains clients of the Red Dragon.
May I mind your gray
What
matter?
can I help you with?
I seek a Nosferatu Nightchild.
The great Nosferatu have lost an agent, have they? It was not by my hand, if that's what they think.
No knowledge at all of this Nossi?
I don't know where he is. Perhaps you should speak with Wong Ho about this.
Who's Wong
Wong
Ho?
Ho owns the Red Dragon restaurant. He's a prominent businessman who has garnered much respect among his people. If something is amiss in Chinatown, he may know how to help you.
I will chase this deadly
I
dragon.
grant you permission to operate in the Quajian domain. For now, you may find your path, Kindred.
Coolies. It is interesting to see how, like, I don't know, like, people really do have such a, or rather, they did it back when this was made in early 2000s, I think. Like, people had a very dim comprehension of Eastern Asia and the differences between, like, China and Japan were just kind of like they're all the same to Westerners. It's just kind of interesting how I think things have changed substantially. I think people have a much deeper grasp of the specifics of the cultures to an extent. I think that people probably have less understanding of Chinese culture than they have of Japanese culture. But at the same time, they understand, I think, enough of Japanese culture to understand what is and is not Japanese culture.
500 front, another 500 after the deal. No questions asked or I want.
Something smells fishy.
I have a reputation for delivering product. I have more reason to be suspicious of you.
The stench is
I'm
overwhelming.
not a patient man. Are you here to make a deal or not?
Does your mother have a same son named Zaigina?
No, and I would rather you did not suggest such a thing. He is a business associate, not one I enjoy dealing with either.
Talk about him.
No. Anyone else? This would not be an issue, but him? No, I'm sorry. You're going to have to ask somebody else.
Say his name and you'll never see him again.
Oh, you plan to kill him?
Kill or talk, which one involves an exchange of free ideas?
Talk? I don't know. He is a somewhat paranoid man. I'm afraid if you were to try anything, I will be punished.
The dead only punish our nostrils with their stench.
Yes, that's what I wanted to do. If that's your goal, I'd be willing to help arrange a meeting.
You've been phoning the Reaper about him as well?
Something like that. I was supposed to meet him at the fish market tonight. You go in my place, but if you do, I hope your intentions are serious. He is also a very serious man.
I am so serious it's comical. I am gone. So we also have another person to talk to here.
Sorry, Lu Fang knows speak English when he drunk.
Okay, thought that I needed to talk to you. Wong Ho. to talk to her and ask
Or
her.
was there something else?
I want to see Wong Ho.
Second floor, have a good night.
You have done your part in my legend. Second floor. Ooh. Cool.
Hello. Hey, baby. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah.
That is so bizarre.
They took her.
Ah, your most precious treasure has been taken.
Yes, there is indeed my most treasured possession. How did you know?
Taken by children, servants of an unknown shadow.
Again, you are correct. She was kidnapped by the Tong, a local street gang. I do not know who ordered this, but I intend to find out. Why, stranger? You seem to see things as if through the eyes of the gods.
I am Kancho Aruku, shonen of the Kancho clan, and I see all that needs seeing. Often gods dress as demons. I come from Mingzhou, mistress of mirrors.
Zhao? Oh, of course. Please forgive me, but as you can see, I am in a most terrible situation. I am Wang Hu, owner of the Red Dragon. Again, I apologize for my inconsiderate behavior.
Tell me your tale.
The Tong, a local street gang here in Chinatown, just broke into my restaurant and kidnapped my daughter at gunpoint. The Tong grow more bold every day, and now they have my Kiki.
I will find your lost treasure. Do you know where it is buried?
No. The Tong have many... wait. Please excuse me a moment. Hello. Zhao. Huh? Yes. How did you... Of course. I see. Thank you, my friend. Your debt has been repaid 1,000 times over. Yes.
Not the children on that line, but who?
That was someone who owed me an old debt. It has been repaid. I know where the Tong are keeping my daughter.
Perhaps I can help you dig for this precious cargo.
It is being held at the Lotus Blossom, a massage parlor here in Chinatown. If you bring her back to me, I will help you in any way that I can.
I shall return with this precious treasure.
I shall wait here until you return. Strike fast. A Tong will not be expecting anyone so soon. Good luck, my friend.
I am no longer here. Interesting. There's a shuriken. Take a look at that shuriken. When you wish upon a throwing star, you wish you had the skill to use the bloody thing. Or you wish that you had the skill to make it a bloody thing. So, we have a meeting with the Henge Yokai, and we have a missing person. So, we shall go find the missing person first. Okay, that door is openable, but I think going through the front door is... The front door is not how a ninja makes its entrance. You have to sneak up stealthily behind, and then control.
Hey, what the hell you think you're doing? That's my locker, sucker.
Yes.
No, sucker. You know who I am, huh? Oh man, know what I do to people messing with my stuff, huh? Sucker.
You eat everything but apologies, I see.
Time to teach you a lesson about respecting people's property. Oh yeah, sucker. You're in for it now.
In for what? Delicious. He seems to have had bad luck. Mail says Chinese language. Upward we go. Oh. Is this her? If this is her, then mission complete. I go unseen. Right up until the moment that I know where the target is. And then so long as none get behind me, I know the target is safe.
You son of a bitch! I can't breathe in here!
I've come to free you from the lost children.
What? Aren't you a little tall for a tongue?
I am no toothless Tom.
Tall. You know, like, not short. Jesus. All you thugs are the same. Stupid, stupid, and stupid.
You are Wong Ho's little weasel.
Yeah, I'm Kiki. Who the hell are you? The Tong Welcoming Committee?
I bring you freedom's key.
Oh, I'm so impressed. What? Like you want me to thank you or something? In your dreams, asshole.
Let us exit this lair of the lost children.
Original idea. Man, Dad must really be hurting for good help. Lead the way, hero.
Rarely are heroes so defecated upon. Let us leave. Running, running, running. exit the domicile. Hmm. It didn't update. It's weird. Alright, well, we'll just head back and see.
It's a nice night out, huh?
Okay, so we now need to return to Wong Ho. We need to return to Mr. Ox. We'll return to Mr. Ox first. Monsieur Oxen.
Always welcome here.
Farmer business.
The seed take root.
The root took and strangled. Another chore. Employee of the month? Take that, Dad. Oh my God. Increase their security skill. Security is scout.
Deb's back and she's got a fresh cup of coffee ready to take. In case you didn't know.
Konbanwa, demon.
Ah, Konbanwa. What was her name?
The lines are all full, so
Hunter. Oh, the demon pursue.
Where?
It hides its scent in the fish market. Let us be like ninjas and surprise it.
You want to kill Henryokai with me? Why?
Everything is too convenient.
Wakarimashita. Fish market de ikemasu. See you there, demon.
Let's go fishing. It was indeed very convenient. And why did the man who associates with the fish smell so fishy? How much association does he do with this fish? Fishy, 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 fish. Does the fish market? No. There we go.
Dozo.
Let's go fishing. I go unseen. That smell. No.
You're both here, my hunter and my target. This is very convenient. Surprise.
Ogami Yukie desu. I return you to tomorrow.
That hurts. Yes. Fishy, fishy. Shit. Fishy, 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 fish. What are you shooting? Mistakes were made. So blood healed did damn near nothing. Oh shit. Okay. That was stronger than I expected it to be. So stamina doesn't have any use here.
Dozo.
Let's go fishing. See how it goes.
both here.
Ogami Yukie desu. I return you to hell.
Sticks root. Okay, she seems to have gone back to attacking the ceiling. What? What's a semi? Six were made. Shit. I wonder if I can unbug her actually. Shit. One. Shit. Shit. Six were good. Okay. Well, I know how to kill it now, at least. She has more HP than I thought. Okay. We can do this. Excuse me.
You're both.
Ogami Yukie desu. I return you to hell.
So, we're going to be defensive now. Then we're going to get hit because we're idiots. This works way better. Good luck, friend. Good luck, friend. Ouch. So we could just handle this purely defensively. Shit. That's a silly thing to do. Shit. Table.
Hengeyokai is in hell. My revenge is complete. Domo arigato gozaimashita, demon.
What road do you take from here?
Defy your nature, demon. Man can suffer without your help. Sayonara.
I suffer all the time. Okay. So it turns out that all we needed to defeat it was to play correctly and not badly. I just realized she has a cybernetic arm. I have 8 EXP now. Let's see here. Moving right along. So, shall I go back to my mailbox and do that before I continue with this? No, I think I'll get the information first, and then I'll return.
Yeah.
we go.
Hey, Andrea. What? The dark father returns? No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he is not. Hold on, Andrea. I've got another call. Hey, Sabrina. Did you hear about? Yeah, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he totally is. I know. I was just on the phone with Andrea, and I was all, no, he's not. Yes, he is.
Oh, I'm so impressed. What? Like you want me to thank you or something? In your dreams, asshole.
Okay.
Ah, welcome, my friend. I owe you a debt of gratitude. You have returned to me my greatest treasure. Kiki told me how you rescued her. You are a man of great courage and honor. Thank you.
You know why the lost children to take your treasure?
No, I have not been able to find out why they took Kiki, but I fear that it goes much deeper than the tongue.
Your words are slightly opaque.
For a long time, I have been trying to clean up Chinatown. It was a difficult job, but the community came together, and we started to take back our streets from criminals like the Tong. Businesses reopened, families moved back into their homes.
It seems the bugs have crawled back into the basket.
Yes. I thought that the Tong were almost gone, but then something happened. Their numbers began to grow, and suddenly they had a lot of money to buy weapons. With them followed the drugs and the violence. It is almost worse now than before.
Who's the hand that pulls the
I
strings?
do not know, but there is a change in the air. I meditate, but my spirit is restless. The words of the I Ching are dark and unclear. Everything seemed to change as soon as...
Give voice to your
I'm
vexings.
sorry. I have said too much.
Put your trust in this shattered psyche.
Well, things seemed to change as soon as Min Zhao arrived and reopened the Temple of Golden Virtue. That was 3 years ago. I do not mean to insinuate that she has anything to do with the resurgence of the Tong. The two events merely seem to coincide.
I have learned to trust the many voices in my mind.
No, I will hear no more of it. Ming Zhao has been my trusted advisor ever since she arrived. I trust her completely.
I see your head on a jade platter. Now let us toil in my own troubles.
Of course. What can I help you with?
I seek the shadow of a missing soul.
Who is this person?
Barabbas.
What else can you tell me about him?
Seems my personalities persist in their silence.
See, I do not think I could find him for you, but I know someone who could.
Cool. Where do I find this person?
His name is Zhao. He is the man who called me and told me where Kiki was being held. Zhao has many connections. He owns an import-export warehouse in Chinatown. Go and see him there. I will call ahead and tell him to expect you.
Paint me a picture of
What
Chinatown.
would you like to know?
The Temple of Virtuous Gold.
The Temple of Golden Virtue has been here in Chinatown for a long, long time. Even before I was born. For many years it was old and forgotten, but Ming Zhao bought it and restored it to its former glory.
Why does the mistress cast her shadow in this golden temple?
Ming Zhao holds our culture and our traditions in very high regard. The temple is a symbol of our strength as a people. It brings hope to the community.
Have you worshipped in this temple of gold?
No. Ming Zhao receives her visitors in an antechamber, but no one is allowed to enter the temple itself. She tells me that it is a holy place and that it needs to be left
Secrets are often gilded.
I will not hear such a thing. Ning Zhao has done much for my people, and I will not have you casting dispersion against her character.
Paint me a picture of Chinatown. I need to browse your brain juice. I'm no longer here. Okay. The seeds have been sowed.
Oh, I'm so impressed. What? Like you want me to thank you or something? In your dreams, asshole.
I actually wanted to talk to you about Ming Zhao because I feel like you're much more likely to be honest with yourself. Then let us continue. So let us continue. So do... Is this the... I'm going to talk once more with... Is it Yuki? We will not talk with Yuki, actually.
Not today.
So, it would be my assumption that Ming Zhao kidnapped this man's daughter for the express purpose of having her rescued by me. So, she will get partial credit for the rescue, and that's why she did it.
Wong Ho called. You were looking for someone.
Did I already say that? I'm always saying things like
I
that.
don't know where your friend is, but I know the Tong are involved. The leader of the Tong, Johnny. You know where they are.
Where's the rat's nest?
Johnny's at Blaze. It's his club. You will need a password to enter. The password is 725. There will be Tong everywhere. Johnny's office is upstairs.
Your benevolence is a mystery to me.
I am a man of my word, and I owe the debt to Wong Ho. By paying that debt, I have made an enemy of the Tong, who I once belonged.
Wait, they're coming.
Should leave now.
Do you mind if I eviscerate a few? I'm kind of bored.
Excuse me.
That's not good. Shit. No. Not good. Okay, I think he's out of line of sight, so I should be able to full drain him. Katana. So we managed to accomplish this on the first try. The reason that we went directly into the fray is we were making an attempt to save this guy.
If you want to find your friend, I suggest you hurry.
So we managed to save him. I go unseen. I'm actually very happy with the result of that. We managed to keep Zhao alive. Okay then. Now we can go deal with the club. But that's not what we're going to do quite yet. I think we should complete some of these other side quests first. Or should I? You know what? No. Let's take a look here. 725. That's something. They have no idea why I hit 9 instead of 7. So I'm supposed to do this without a commotion, eh?
Am I supposed to know you?
Johnny's going to tell me secrets.
You don't look like someone he needs to talk to.
I don't look like someone anyone would want to talk to.
Johnny's in his office upstairs. You play with Johnny, and you're not getting out of here alive. Understand?
It got through.
Nobody allowed upstairs.
Permission granted. Have a pleasant day.
Who the hell you think you are, asshole? Huh? You know who I am? You know where you are? You wanna die?
I seek the sewer rat, and you will speak of him.
You got something to say to me, asshole? Who let you into Chinatown anyway? You here for your mother? Yeah, well, we'll give her back after she's done with the last 20 guys.
Keep her. I seek the sewer rat you trapped.
Who told you that? How would you know about that? Who are you? Answer me.
Who am I? It wants to know.
Tell it nothing, Johnny. Shoot it.
You told me that guy was a nobody. Just what the hell did you get us involved in?
Shoot it.
exactly it, Johnny. It is dead. It's quite difficult to kill something that's already dead. And I assure you, it's not working the best. The bullet entered cleanly through the lower.
But this one wears protection.
Normally, a bullet of that caliber would likely ricochet and tear up the small intestine. But as you can see, it exited cleanly through the back with an external bleeding. The reason being, its internal organs have been atrophied.
Where is this show taped? I want to meet the star.
What the hell's going on? What are you?
Dispose of Johnny, and we'll discuss the matter of your missing comrade.
Reveal the man to me, Johnny.
No, fuck you! Die already!
You had to kill him, didn't you? It's part of your code of survival, code, tracks, so to speak. And before you attempt to deceive me, you should know I'm monitoring your heat signature.
Oh no, I'm deceased. Haha. What is your nature?
I also must protect my true identity. You refer to me as the Madman. You are searching for one of your kind, I understand. I have him at my facility. Come to the food safety building. We'll discuss terms of release.
I am almost there. Well then. I go unseen. None the wiser. This should be a masquerade area. This man has a remarkable amount of blood. Delicious. And this gang is gone. Oh, that's the other thing that I need to check is whether this weapon is better than the katana. Indeed. Delicious. Delicious. Interesting. I'm wondering which of these is better. I think the broadsword is better. Because the broadsword requires so much lower skill, and so the feat adjustment is substantially higher. And so everything goes back to normal. I don't believe going to the Food Syndicate immediately is a good idea. So what we're going to do instead is complete some other tasks.
Hop in.
I see no humulus lupus here. Let us drive instead. So we're going downtown. We are going to go to my home. We're not going to actually go in quite yet. Actually, we will. We'll say hello to our... I hesitate to say delicious because we have not actually fed off of her. But we will go spend some time with our ghoul. And then we shall be able to go to the Nocturne Theater, which is right here. Convenient. Where's the camera? I'm gonna have to look this up.
Master?
I have concerns. Hello again. My friend told me that you interrupted the Sabbat initiation ritual at the library that almost got him killed. He will arrange that there won't be another chance for something like this there. Needless to explain that it might not be that astute to tell anyone about the event. Sweet Kindred, thank you again for all you did for me. I want you to know that I meant it when I said I adored you. You made me feel that the world was not nearly so dark and desperate. I hope to see you again in my club, and in my dreams. All my love, Vivi. Beware the Black Queen. Oh. Really moly picture. So, did my... Maybe... I think I might know what happened. It's possible that I read that email at my other haven, and so it's at that other haven. We'll go take a look there. If it's not there, I should be able to input a console command to fix this little bug. So we'll see. The simulation of my history is not necessarily perfect. So it looks like the rest... It seems that most vampires do cast shadows in this setting. Oh shit, look at that. 22. Or reflections, not shadows. We have a lot of experience now. There we go. Correctly interpreted what was the cause of that. So we're now going to head back to downtown. We're going to go to the Nocturne Theater.
Where to?
Not here. So we now have 11 melee skill because we are in fact a true ninja, and we can pump that all the way up to 13. I wonder if I use blood buff, does the katana become better? Curious question. This is the right place. So I believe I'm supposed to get into the theater through the sewers. Upward we go. I'm actually going to use blood buff quick. You know what? I'm actually just going to swap to the katana generally. Because I am a ninja after all, I should not be using some nonsense. Les corps levant. Oh shit. Was not expecting that. So we go unseen, we are here, we are ready. They have quite a few guards here. I'm curious what the purpose of that webcam is. Your regular James Bond. Check your email soon. I'll be in touch. So this is complete. So we're just going to wait for him to come back. Go. All set. I go unseen. That's actually true for once. So, saving the game. So let's see where this comes out. Actually, you know what? We're just going to go straight into the Skyline Apartments. I'm kind of curious to see what happens. That is looking straight into someone's house. Hey Tom, sounds like you have a deal. You keep sending in that security footage and I'll pay you for the good stuff. Sean Milton, he's a slob and he never really has chicks over. Some guys been staying with him lately, so I haven't wanted to watch much. Georgia Welch. This rich broad is pretty hot. Oh, the password on her door, 9648. So maybe I'll sneak in there and steal some panties to auction off online. Vacant, no reason to keep an eye on this one. Paul Anderson. I thought there was no reason to watch him, but then I caught him upstairs. I'll keep the tape rolling. Hannah Glazer. The gold mine. Something hot is always going down here. That something is usually Hannah herself. So the security guard is peeping Tom. I guess we're just going to reload. I don't see how that's a criminal violation. There have been many, many times where I have ended up in a place where I'm not supposed to be without having actually gone through any doors that indicate that it's a restricted area. This is particularly true in things like hotels, because if you're let's see, which one of these is the one I'm looking for? This one, maybe? I think this is this. Alright. Basically, if you're bored at a hotel in the middle of the night and you just start wandering around, eventually you'll end up in the staff-only area without intending to, because there's always some door that you can go through. It's usually around the staircases. And it's not because I was deliberately trying to get into the employees-only area. I was just wandering around because I was bored. Not a lot of time right now. Gotta make this quick. Metalhead Industries, Hollywood warehouse operations. Key is here in your mailbox. Set up the hub. Terminals in operations, back of the warehouse, top of some stairs. Probably locked electronically. Work the problem. They've got tight security, but you gotta keep it dark. They can't know you were there. Same drill, see ya.
Master?
Yes, let's press the up button even though we're going down. I'm such a rebel. You know, it might actually be faster to just take the vents. Pretty cool and creepy. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to Hollywood now. We're going to get this network online. Key is in my mailbox. I should probably go back to my mailbox and get that resolved first. Whoopsie doopsie. Bum, bum, bum. And on we go.
Need a ride?
Let's see. So we're going to Hollywood. Going to Metalhead Industries. Probably should have crouched first. Oh shit. Okay, so this is very, very tight. Area. It's not expecting it to be this dense. That guy's smoking. I can't go this way. Okay. I don't think anyone's gonna come in here. God, peace. Door unlocked. Rock on. So we're in. You can save the game again. So in order to continue this, we're going to need to get into this thing. Guess I can invest a little into this. Turbo Lover. What a great name. Pull toy. Seriously. I got a wooden pull toy. Shaped like a duck. Well, that's super useful. Okay then. So that's interesting. That also gives me, it calls the others to that person. I can use that to good effect probably. Okay, so we just need to go back to
Hop in.
downtown. So we've activated the majority of the hubs now. We got a pull toy. Which is moderately strange. Time to check our email. We have 2 unread emails. This is the big one. Quaijin front in Chinatown called Kamikaze Zen. Yeah, I know that's Japanese, don't ask. They've got heavy-duty security system. Recon's coming. Once you're in, find the server room and activate the hub. One more thing. They have a vault where they keep the software, etc. You better break into it and take something. Put them off the scent. This one can be messy. It's your ass. This one can be messy, okay. The key to the front door is in your mailbox. Our inside man put a file called Hooligan on one of the office terminals. It's a virus. Find and execute it. This will shut down the power and allow you to get past the first real security door. Never got any blueprints to the inner sanctum, so once you're past the first door, you're on your own to find the server room in the vault. Okay. So, we need to do the Shreknik thing.
Master?
fleet of kamikazes. So now we're heading back to Chinatown to finish this. Anything else that I need? Okay, so we need to go to the Fu Syndicate, and we need a bunch of stuff that we don't know the location of. Tab Hotel. You know, I'm surprised I didn't find any of those things in the place in Hollywood. Chinatown. Okay, so Kamikaze Zen is where we're going next. So we just need an office terminal that works. This one is not one of them. So I think he's coming back this way. Oh shit, I only have 10 minutes. Okay. That's good to know. Jesus. Well, that's a problem. This guy's blocking my path. Okay, I'm gonna have to reload. That guy was responding to the other guy going insane. So I'm just gonna wait for this guy to walk by. Go ahead and save this. Lost the access code. Considering that we're on a timer, I'm not going to read all this out loud. So the guy's behind me now. That is interesting, because I can get through there. I cannot get through there for some reason. There were no commands that I had here, right? Yeah. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7.
So that door's locked. I do not remember what the password for net security is. Give me a second. Okay. So we've activated this hub. And now we should be able to get out of here. But we obviously have to. We stole something from the safe. And now our goal is just to walk by this guy. And then we walk by the other guy. Easy peasy. Plenty of time to spare. Okay. So, mission successful. And now we can go to the Foo Syndicate if we want. The question is whether we want to do it right now, or whether we want to go to our home first. I think I want to go to my home. Let's go down to... Yeah, we're going to go downtown. So before we go to the Kamikaze Zen, we're going to go... Or not, before we go to the Foo Syndicate, we are going to pop our way back to our house, see if we have any new emails, and get ourselves gone. Us. I don't have a new evil, so Okay, I think I'm actually going to end things here for right now, because do I? I'm concerned that I'm going to be put in a position where I'm going to have to end the stream at an inopportune moment because I'll be in the middle of something. So yes, we're going to end things here for right now. We'll go downstairs first, I guess. You know what? I'm actually going to check my snail mail first. Alright, so we're going to end things here for now. That's going to be it for this moment. Thank you everyone for watching. It has been a pleasure to give some semblance of idea of the nature of my life, or unlife as the case may be. So thank you everyone for watching, and I hope to see you again next time for more Control Tales. Sayonara.